Welcome to this life of ours. We are still doing our Christmas baking. The next thing we're going to make is chocolate fudge. So I've added a half a stick of butter, 4 tablespoons to a pot. You want a big enough pot to hold all this. And you just want to melt that. And to that, I am going to add 2/3 of a cup of evaporated milk. Don't use regular milk. It needs to be evaporated milk. And then I'm going to add 1.5 cups of sugar. Now I have my oven on my stove on a little less than medium heat. You don't want to burn this. And just give that a quick stir. And then I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then I'm going to add 7 ounces of marshmallow fluff. So this is a 16-ounce container, so I'm going to add a little less than half of this. And then you want to just continuously stir this, get everything all combined. And you want to bring this up to a rolling boil, but not so that it's going to come up over the top. So I'll be back and show you what the rolling boil looks like. Once it just starts to come to a rolling boil, you want to continuously stir this for 5 minutes and keep it at a rolling boil, but you don't want it too hot that it burns on the bottom. So just keep stirring for 5 minutes. Okay, after the 5 minutes are up, you want to remove it from the heat. And then I am going to add 2 cups of milk chocolate chips and 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. And you want to do this quickly. Stir that all in until the chocolate chips melt. Just keep stirring. Once you have that almost mixed in, you want to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and stir that in really quickly. Because this will harden up very fast. And when you think you have it all mixed together really well, we're going to put it in an 8 by 9 inch pan. I am using an 8 by 8. You can use whatever size you want, depending on how thick you want your fudge. And you want to line it with parchment paper. It just makes it much easier to get out when you're all done. And you just want to put it in that pan. And just get as much as you can out. And you want to smooth it down in there so it's all even. Especially in the corners. And once you have it all even, you're going to put it in the refrigerator and let it cool completely before you cut it. Okay, so our fudge has been in the refrigerator all night. And you just want to loosen up the sides. It should pop right out with the parchment paper. And you just want to peel the parchment paper gently away. And I'm going to put it on a cutting board to cut it. Okay, I'm going to cut these in about 1.5 inch pieces. It's kind of hard to cut because it's been in the refrigerator, so just take your time and cut them apart. Well, that took a little while to cut, but we got them cut. And I'm just going to put them on a serving tray. These are super easy to make. They only take about 10-15 minutes. The hardest part is when you bring it to a rolling boil and you need to stir continuously. I hope you give them a try. Please consider subscribing to our channel and share with your family and friends who you think might enjoy. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you'll join us on the next one.